This is Grandfather. Good life. I want to talk to you about something today that may be a bit disturbing for some of you, but it's important in this day and age for those of you studying these things here and on the written blogs and in the books to be empowered, and for that matter, for everyone to be empowered. Not so you can do what you want when you want, any way you want, but so that you can help everybody else with the full and certain knowledge that everybody else is doing the same thing, and thus you will be included. That's the important thing to remember. What you're doing here, what you're learning here, is how to help people, and you're not excluded from that. Quite the opposite. You are absolutely included. I do give you things you can do for yourself, but today is something you can do for others. Now, I want you to take another good look at the wand picture, which you can see on the benevolentmagic.com, the benevolentmagic.blogspot.com blog, and any number of other places. And I want you to understand that I know some of you are left-handed, but when you are making the wand sign to do work, true magic or other, always try to do it with your right hand, all right? There's a reason, and you will understand more of that in time. Now, as Earth goes through changes, it will be up to you to make those changes as gentle on everyone else as possible. As you can tell, one of the most obvious changes is earthquakes, which have been happening with some regularity. But you can do something about that. First off, you have to recognize that Mother Earth must move her body, her physical self, just like you. I've spoken of this before. But what you can do is to give her permission to move as often as she likes, as long as it's in the 4 to 4.5 range on that scale they call, I think, the Richter scale, or less, especially 3s and so on. Give her permission to move as often as she likes. Of course, she has that permission, but what you're really going to do is to request that level so that she doesn't have to make those sudden moves of 6, 7, or even 8 or more. We don't want that. So, I think some of you are learning that earthquakes aren't something that happens just every place else. They can happen anywhere at any time, regardless of the knowledge of science. Science's job is to do what it can to help you, as a citizen, to have a better life. They don't always fulfill that, but that is the purpose. So, don't expect science to be able to protect you all the time, though there are many scientists doing their best to accomplish that worthy goal. So, let's help them out and help out everybody else. First, put your hand, even if you're not used to doing true magic, all right? Put your hand in that wand position, all right? And stand outside. For those of you doing true magic, you know where to go. You know what to do by now. But for you who haven't tried it yet, Just know that it's not anything that requires that you give up your philosophy or beliefs, religion or practices. It's just something you can add, if you like. Stand outside someplace if you can, but if you are unable, then stand inside and face towards a window, ideally a window that does not point towards somebody else's house or building. If you are unable to stand and are in a wheelchair, then that's all right. Then stretch your right arm out in that wand position, straight in front of you, and stand in a comfortable position. For those of you on the land, you'll know to be standing either facing north or in the direction that feels right for you, though I recommend facing north. Let your left arm hang down loosely at your side. You won't really need it for this work. Then, aiming your right arm straight out in front of you, as far as you can stretch it without stretching, you understand? Just having it straight, comfortably, straight in front of you. Whether you are facing the window or whether you are facing north, either way is fine. Then say this. First say, I am asking that all the most benevolent energies that are available for me to be all around me and all about me now. Many of you will feel an energy come up. Some of you won't, so just wait for maybe 20 seconds at most. Then say, I'm asking that Mother Earth move her body as often as she likes, as long as it remains in the 4 to 4.5 or less number on the scale of measurement science uses. That's all you say. If you feel an energy come up during that time, wait until it passes a little bit, and then finish the words. Try to say the words exactly as I recommended them, so that you get the maximum effect. That's all. We're not going to do anything grand today. But I wanted to bring this to your attention because such a simple act like that, a simple living prayer, you might say, which is a prayer done by the living, for the living, with immediate physical impact, because everybody benefits, nobody suffers, and all will cooperate, at least at the soul level, you see. Then it can come and happen. Living prayer, true magic, all of these things are meant to have a physical impact. And by impact, I don't mean pow. What I mean is gently, with ease and comfort, to the benefit of all, and result in the most benevolent outcome. You can be influential, and you can be influential benevolently. Good life.